How are you, Marcella?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing great. You have indicated that you wanted to talk to me a little bit about something that you are not specific when we talk over the phone. What can I do to help you?
I don't know. I'm just not feeling very well lately.
What seems to be the problem?
Everything.
Everything. Can you be a little bit specific? What do you mean by everything?
Well, just my life seems to be all falling apart.
Okay. Your life seems to be falling apart.
Yeah. And I'm not feeling very well. You know, not my usual self.
Okay. So you're feeling hurting right now?
I'm not necessarily hurting. I don't really know how I feel. It just seems like my whole life is not mine anymore.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about your activities at this time? Your family background?
My family background. Well, I was raised in California, and I recently moved to Florida to join my family who lives here. And I'm living with one of my sisters. And yeah.
Okay. So how do you like it over here? How do you like it in Florida compared to where you live?
It's okay.
It's okay? Just okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you, elaborate on the reasons why you moved to Florida?
Well, I lost my job in California, and my sister said, come out here, sell your place. You'll be around family, we'll help you. And so I have been here for a couple months, and it's a little overwhelming.
Okay.
I sometimes question why I decided to come.
So you left your comfort zone to a new environment and without knowing exactly what to expect.
Right. I thought it would be exciting, to start fresh. But this hasn't been much of a fresh start. I'm not quite sure I like it here. I feel like there's a lot of people around me all the time. And it causes me to feel confused.
Okay.
I love my family, but at the same time, I'm having mixed feelings.
Okay. So prior coming to Florida, can you tell me what your expectations were for moving?
Well, I thought I would get here and find a job and be on my own within a month or two, buy my own place, buy a car, and pick up where I left off with my own activities, back to the gym, and taking my volunteer work and just back to normal in a new environment, which I was looking very much forward to.
Okay. So, so far I heard you mentioned that you were in California.
Yes.
And you moved to Florida to live with your family because you lost your job.
Right.
And now, in this situation you find yourself right now, you are not comfortable. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And it's normal. After you move from one place to another place, there's a period of adjustment. And to settle in, you might face situations that you didn't expect. Because when you are coming here, everything was unknown to you.
Right.
So basically now you are living the reality, and the reality is not what you expected. Is that correct?
Right, yeah.
You also mentioned that you love your family. You know, that's a good thing. the fact that you love your family, we can find ways to cope with the situation until you find a job that you are looking for.
Yeah, I just feel, I have mixed feelings about my family right now.
You got mixed feeling about your family.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about
And that's
that?
sort of maybe causing some of these emotional feelings.
How would you describe your mixed feelings about your family?
Well, I feel angry at them.
Angry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel angry.
Yeah.
I feel grateful at the same time because,
Grateful they welcome
you know, they're very supportive. I'm not paying any rent, not buying my own food. I can borrow my sister's car. They have been gracious and just, I have never felt like I'm not welcome.
Okay.
Every day, I feel welcome. But, yeah, I have mixed feelings. You know, I have that anger, resentment,
Mm-hmm.
and then guilt for feeling these feelings. At the same time, I'm so grateful because without them, I don't know where I'd be back home.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. The anger comes from feeling like there's just so many kids around.
Okay.
I don't have any children, and I was used to living by myself on my own. Never lived with anyone, and all of a sudden there's a toddler running around, there's kid stuff everywhere, and you know, I don't know.
It's not the ideal situation that
Yeah,
you're hoping
and
for.
I feel like out of my comfort zone.
Okay.
I feel like I have to pitch in with the kids, and I never had to do that before. It was like, I look forward to seeing them.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just want to stay in my room. And the kids want to come in and spend time with me, but, you know, I'm not feeling the kid thing. So that makes me feel guilty.
Okay.
I also try to help out around the house a lot by cooking, doing laundry, and taking the kids places, but I almost feel a little bit resentful. I want my life back.
Okay. Are you thinking about building your own family in the future?
Not right now.
Hoping to have kids someday?
No,
Okay.
I don't want any children.
You don't?
No.
So you feel uncomfortable around children at this time? And
I love the kids.
You
I've
love the
always
kids.
felt comfortable around them. I just feel that living in a home where there's children, it's a whole different environment that I was used to in the past.
Okay.
And, you know, my own furniture, there were no little fingerprints and stuff, and my stuff doesn't disappear. I share a bathroom with 2 teenagers and a baby that cries in the middle of the night. You know, it's right next door to my bedroom, and I feel like I'm in the twilight zone.
Okay. So if I understand clearly what you just said, you acknowledge the fact that your family is very supportive.
Yes.
They are loving and caring family.
Yes, they are.
Yet at the same time, they have children in their house that you are not comfortable with because there are too many.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah, I love the kids. I'm just,
But there are too many.
yeah, they're just there.
Yeah.
I wish they weren't there. I know, I feel horrible for saying that,
Mm-hmm.
but I never felt like this before. It's just that I'm not used to having kids where I am, and I feel that it's just too much.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
But the fact that you love, you love your family, and you understand that they love you, is something that is praiseworthy. You need to start focusing on the good things that you see in your family, and then with those good, positive things, you can learn how to cope with the situation that you don't like yet. Perhaps, you said that you love your family, but let me give you an illustration, for example. Let's say, for example, you like mangoes, all right? Then mangoes come from a mango tree.
Right.
So if you like the mangoes and you don't like the tree, eventually you will not find mangoes to eat.
Right.
So let's change that around. Let's consider your family as a tree who produce the children. So the same love that you develop for your family need to also apply in your relationship with their children, because without the family, there will be no children.
I don't necessarily have a problem with the kids, period.
Mhm.
It's just
There are
the
too many.
environment.
Okay, so at
So
that,
that's
what,
the environment where I feel that it's not my home,
Mhm.
and I just want my own space.
okay, so what I would advise you to do at this point is, while you're in this situation, there is not too much you can do at this
Right,
time.
that's right.
So I'll probably advise you to start looking for jobs,
Right.
and perhaps when you find a job, you can move to your own apartment.
And that's the other problem, that I just haven't been able to find a job.
Yeah.
But I guess
So-
that's where we can discuss
Yeah,
that
next time we
week.
can come together and then look for ways.
In the
to help you
meantime, I'll
find-
put what you said
Yeah.
into practice.
So what I
this
would
week.
encourage you right now, the things that you like about your family, focus on them.
Okay,
Focus on them, and that will give you strength to deal with the situation that you don't like.
okay,
Okay, and then next time when we see each other, we're gonna talk about the ways to find a new job.
okay, great.
Alright, so it was a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, thank you so much for helping.
All right,
Thanks,
welcome.
all right, bye.